All right. Good morning. Good morning. What you need is me coughing in your ear. That's what you need. I don't normally stream on a Sunday morning. I was going to play a game, but you know what? I'm going to have a morning coffee and cigar. Talk. I'll talk about stuff. Talk about writing. Writing. Oh, that could be so boring of a topic. So, if you find yourself having a question, feel free to ask as I get into this. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's talk writing. Let's talk about how to break bad news. As a publisher, as a friend who's reading someone's work, how do you do that? How do you break the bad news? That they're just not that good? That their story's not good? That needs some work? How do you do that? It seems pretty simple, right? I would think so. Just tell them. What complicates it is, well, some people are very sensitive. Actually, a lot of us are very sensitive. And when we hear bad news, we don't like it. We don't like it. But writing is something, right? Like most crafts, like any craft, really. It takes feedback. It takes critical feedback to shape yourself, to become better, right? You have to get that critical feedback. You have to get that response to, this story's not so good. The story needs some more work. You think it's really good, but it could use some more work. Now, of course, the feedback you receive is, in a way, it is subjective, right? It's subjective. What does it mean, I think when someone asks you for your feedback, that's when, for your opinion, if they're like, hey, read this, what do you think? What do you think about it? Oh, they're clearly asking for whatever you give them, right? Oh, don't hurt their feelings. Sure, I suppose. But even if you did, that's not a crime, right? If they're a friend or family member that you care about, maybe you won't try to hurt their feelings. So you tell them, the story has potential, but this character is like this. I kind of find him to be a little fake, or that this dialogue is cringy. What's going on with this scene? He used a particular word so many times in a paragraph. I would say break the news like how you would want to be talked to, right? Break the news like that. That's the best rule. If you hurt their feelings, well, you tried. And so what? You try to be nice about it too. If you still hurt their feelings, you can't put that on you. You can't. You gotta, you can't put that on you. You tried. You try to be nice. Try to be nice, and you give it a good effort, and they're still offended or hurt. That's on them. Not only is that on them, but like I said in the beginning, it takes the negative feedback, a positive and negative feedback, to shape you as a writer, as any sort of creative type, right? It's that sort of response that's going to help shape you, help you get better. See, I was comparing this to other crafts, but I guess there's some crafts where you can objectively see. Now, you could try to make you, you could try to make good prose objective. The problem is, what's good prose for one, good writing for one, is not good for the other. But there is, I think we could all agree that a sentence structure needs to be there. It can't just be a chaotic mess. So there is an element of objectivity there. So let's say compare to other crafts. Let's say like carpentry. Okay, you make a chair. Is it a good chair? Well, does it work? Is it sturdy? Right? But this isn't like a chair. There's something the writing fiction is more about, I guess, more akin to, let's say, painting or any sort of creative endeavor, or what have you, creative craft. So it's not about like carpentry where it's like the chair is sturdy. It's useful. It's good. With writing, it's like you're telling the story. But how are you telling it? Are you telling it in a way that holds someone's attention? Is it relatable? Is it boring? Is it drawn out? You know? And the only way to get better at something like that is to take into account the feedback. Take into account the response you get. Now, of course, if someone who reads, let's say it's a work of horror fiction, and someone doesn't like horror, and they say they don't like horror, and they just, it's too much for them, perhaps their opinion is not, perhaps you don't really have to consider that one. However, there is something to be said, about writing horror and appealing to mainstream at the same time. Something the King did very well. Yeah, you can be grotesque. You can be bizarre. But what's the readership of that? But if that's what you want to write, that's what you want to write. I don't even write mainstream horror. I don't even publish mainstream horror. Most of what I do is publish people's stuff. So this has been Writing Talk with Mr. Deadman. This is relaxing. I kind of like this. Now, I think I hit all the points I wanted to talk about, or hit all the points I wanted to hit in regards to giving bad news and the importance of that. Let's say be that bad news. I mean, like feedback, you know. I think since I still have plenty of time before I have to atone for my sins, I think I could fire up a game, maybe. All right, let's do this here. Let me go and switch my screen here. Fire up a game. There we go. I'm going to go with a classic here. Go with a classic. Let's do... yeah, Super Mario Brothers 3. All right. All right, let's go. Beat this game. I got a long way to go. I'm not gonna be doing that tonight. I'm only playing for a little bit. And disappear right into the background like that. You don't see me. This music is real chill, relaxing. I like that sort of thing. It's pretty cool. Speaking of writing, one thing I would like to do pretty soon in the near future is host another writing contest. Put some money on the table. And I think I will go for... Oh no, what was that? That's horrible. That was horrible. Oh man, what happened there? Put some money on the table. Now, I would run this contest. I would make it to where the people decide what's good by votes. I've done that several times. And it's fun, but it doesn't work the way I think it would. When I host a writing contest and I have it up to the people to vote by their readership and the number of likes on a post, what tends to happen is the writer contact their friends and family, which that part is expected, and have them read it and press the like button. Okay. Then some other stuff happens. I don't know. It's weird. Every time. Last time I hosted it, I had a way to filter out repeated views. This time I might not even count views. What? I might count comments, like worthy comments. Or maybe I'll just host a traditional writing contest and I'll actually compare the stories. Judges. All right. What am I doing? I need to get the star that's over here. Boy. So how's it going? Is it just me? Just me watching? It can't just be me watching. That's sad. That's sad. Well, you know what? I think I'll wrap this up here. I think I will.